Hello everybody, welcome back to another episode of Tf2, and I have a question for you today. Which is better in a puffin's kind of certain type of setting? Is it this Pyro with the reserve shooter kind of as an option? Or is it with the panic attack? Why would you say the panic attack, you may ask? Why would I? Well, the panic attack now has a faster weapon deploy when you're deploying to the weapon. So it now is a viable option as Pyro. But today we're going to talk about all the upsides and downsides of the Pyro. And why is he so good? Well, why is this loadout so good? But why does it suck so bad? Oh, why does it suck and why is it good? So I'm just going to go into the basement here. Since I do have the home wrecker, I was playing Pyro earlier. And I will show you what I mean by this. So basically, yeah, they're congaing in there, I think. Yeah, still doing it. I started that. Basically, if we look at the stats on the reserve shooter, you got a faster weapon switch. After a certain amount of time, you airborne targets and you lose 2 bullets in the mag. It's a good deal if you're puffing stinging. And I've always thinking about, as I'm using the reserve shooter, well, what is really better? This one you have to be quick and get them before they fall out of the air, kind of like that. With the reserve shooter, you don't have to do that. You can load up 4 shells and release them at devastating speed. And what I find, and one reason that the reserve shooter is better than the other weapon, the panic attack, is, well, because there's a guy. The reserve shooter, you have to reload. You can't just keep going and switching and going. You can only do about that much, then you have to reload. Even though you do have clips to start out with in the barrel, which makes it easier to mini crit people while they're airborne, it is a downside, however, because with the other weapon, you do not have, you don't have to have them airborne to do it, but you have to load it up and then shoot. And it's a lot different than what you might think. And you guys probably know, I'll try to get out and show you a traditional. Oh, I blew that up. So basically, as you can see, even if they're in the air, even if they jump, they will get mini critted by the reserve shooter. Now, that's a cool thing about it, and this guy's using it too. He's puffing stinging, and he's got a 3rd degree, which is interesting to say, because at the 3rd degree, well, it is a good axe. It's better than the regular axe. If you have the regular axe or the 3rd degree, it's just you do use the 3rd degree, and I think there's someone out here double knighting. There we go. Let's get a little bit. Let's go this off. Oh, I missed it. Wait, what killed me? What? How could that have killed me? I don't know. It killed me. And there's a guy saying cheese multiple times in the chat. So let's see, and let's try to see if I can get a puff and sting with this, because our NGs down in the basement seem pretty much alright. So there we go. That's what you do with this gun. Is you kind of just puff them, sting them, which is a cool method. Yeah, it works. But let's show you my other method, which is not this one, but with the panic attack. Now, the panic attack switches faster, obviously, since it has a 50% faster deploying speed. I'm not gonna kill him, but as you see, I think that Pyro's running down mid. I can't tell. He might be underneath. So let's try to find somebody. Let's go into... I missed him. Screwed him up. But basically what you're supposed to do is you're supposed to do the same kind of thing, back him up, and then go... Normally I just... Didn't get him. Notice he was a spy a second too late. Let's go into the basement with our other two engineers. I'm a turkey and Reaper. I think, yeah, our sentry nest is still very stable, very set up. Here's Bulbasaur. Oh, I forgot Bulbasaur. Sorry, Bulbasaur. And let's just, cause I know he wants it. I come down here periodically just to give him this. There you go. Now I'm gonna go, since everyone's down here is good. So now I'm used to the kind of reserve shooter tactic. Now I gotta get used to the panic attack tactic. Now that heavies do too much damage. Now I need to get into the intelligence room now, because there is a spy and a medic going in. Oh, the spy goes for the Pyro. And you gotta be careful if the heavy. There's a heavy in the base. I repeat, there's a heavy in the base. He might be going downstairs into the intelligence room. I do not know. So yeah, I'm trying to do it here, but there's a heavy obviously spawn camping us. So let's get my regular puff and sting tactic here. They're upstairs. I'm reading the description. So this is my normal puff and sting tactic. With that, and I use the power jack just to get around just a second or two faster. Alright, so let's go back up and grab the weapon that I want to grab. Oh, they're in the basement. They're in the basement. Oh no. They are in our intelligence room.
Alert. The enemy has taken our intelligence.
This is gonna be hard to do with a Pyro. Hopefully they're not.
What is a heavy?
Coming through here. Oh, it wasn't the power jack. Now, they're probably talking, and he's probably giving him a sandwich right now. We got a heavy in the basement. Repeat, a heavy in the basement. And we need help
Heavy
killing
medic,
him.
Heavy medic.
Yeah, that's what I've been saying the whole time. There's heavy medic combo in the basement.
I just swear I got redone.
Come on, heavy.
Oh, he's nice. He did it. Lastly, he took the other one.
I pushed him back. But I'm... Whoa, that guy was all the way over there. So I might need to get on a different server because the server consists of heavies. Yeah, that's just about it, heavies. And yeah, so basically, I'm gonna show you the server here in a second. We're on another 2-4 server. Hopefully it's not the same one. And if not, we'll go to a Doomsday match because Doomsday is a great place because there's little battles everywhere. There's no real big confrontation in the middle. This is the server I'm looking at. No, this is not the same server. That is wonderful.
The enemy has dropped our
Let's pick, I guess, red. Let's go Pyro with the reserve shooter, and let's actually change this to the power jack. Really, actually, let's change it to the neon annihilator, just in case we want to be a pyro shark. So, basically, this shotgun, one of its only effects, you want to use it. It is to use that quick switch to hurry up and get it. It's a little bit slower than I mean the reserve shooter at doing this, but all the same, it's pretty
We
good.
have
So
taken the enemy intelligence.
oh, I didn't get that in time. Okay, that was my fault. I didn't air blast that in time, and I'm not doing very good here. I was playing an MVM class. There's a variation of this for MVM, if you want to know what it is. You just switch this out for the the default flamethrower, and it still switches really fast, but switching back is a little bit of a nuisance. And yeah, someone else has the Nostra
We have
Nathan right
taken
here,
the enemy
and
intelligence.
he's just having fun. Oh, this makes a higher pitch on. Oh, he got a thing, but as you can see, you see what I do. I kind of puff, sting, you know, kind of puff and air blast them back, then try to load up and go ba 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 boom. It's really interesting because this really, I mean, if you're doing this good, you should be really getting the air blast down perfectly. Like, I mean, I've been able to do some pretty crazy combos with this. There's a sniper right there. There we go. It's kind of like that, where they're just barely out of your reach, and you can still kind of whack them in the skull. And also, I have the neon on iron. This is the type of map for it. So,
Alert. The enemy has taken our intelligence.
can I get in here? So that's how you kind of do it. Kind of. I hear a dispenser.
Alert. The enemy has taken
Oh,
our
he might have saw me. No, he didn't see me. So. So you see what you kind of do. And it's kind of an interesting concept because it is a hard thing to do with the panic attack, but the reserve shooter kind of, I don't know if it makes it easier or not, but it definitely, I mean, simplifies it. I mean, they're both really good combos, but I mean, one of them has to be better than the other. So let's try to Pyro Shark
The
this
enemy
guy.
has captured our intelligence.
Come here. Well, I wanted to Pyro Shark him. I have never gotten a crit with this before, so I really want to try to Pyro Shark someone like, because I've never actually been sort of a Pyro Shark, which is kind of a fun concept this weapon has. And it doubles as a high-broing weapon, so if you're in there and you're building a sentry down in that one area, this is the perfect weapon, because you can remove zappers in 2 hits. But, I mean, one, see, I think Lucky's copying me. I think. Oh, I wasn't paying attention to that. He's got an interesting weapon, Lucky does. And oh, he's using soldier, so it doesn't really matter. And they got sentries in their base. Basically, that's what it is. All of a sudden, the panic attack has become a viable weapon. It will actually work. And I mean, it's got like 115% faster switch. So, you gotta think, yeah, it better work.
Alert. The enemy has taken our intelligence.
Somebody's taking our intelligence. Oh. What do you do there? There's a scout, and then there's a spy with your intelligence. What do you do? And I chose the spy with the intelligence. They both are really high damage in classes, especially when the spy has its revolver out, but they're both really low. And I tried to get it, but didn't really work. What? This guy has the Liberty launcher equipped for some reason? Does this make sense, really? So I tried, basically. That was my first actual crit with it in the water, was the spy with our intelligence. And you can also kind of do this with the Nostro Napalmer. As you can see, I'll try to demonstrate here, because this does have a 50% faster switching speed. So, I mean, watch. Takes a little time, but so let's do.
The enemy has dropped our intelligence. Alert. The enemy has taken our intelligence.
Kind of walk
The
around.
enemy has dropped our intelligence.
Yeah, it kind of goes faster than normal, so it has become a viable weapon. That was not okay with me having that there. Basically, let's try and show you the viability of this with like something like the default flamethrower, because it can work. Oh shoot. Oh, I can't get through. As you can see, you can air blast back. All tons of stuff in Spy is Pyro. If you just kind of concentrate, and you gotta know the timings and stuff. And yeah, so let's try to right before we end it. Like, let's try to just end this on a good note and try to show you that this weapon really is a viable option. And I want him to shoot. I want him to shoot. So let's try. See, that worked. So it worked well enough. And you don't have the degreaser's downsides and stuff. So that is about it for this Pyro commentary. I mean, the Pyro, you can use it like this. You can use it with the degreaser to just kind of keep up that fast weapon switch. You can just really get any one of these. You can use a hamshank, lollipop, palm wrecker, back scratcher, whatever the heck you want to use. I would please say, if you want to do, like, have this, I suggest this is a wonderful idea. But if you want to do the most damage, except use a shotgun, use the reserve shooter, because it's a lot better than the panic attack in the setting. Because you don't have to load in that extra shell, but the panic attack is better because of what basically it loads up. And then basically when they're going to the health, you shoot them in the back. And you can do that with the reserve shooter too, yes I know. And I mean, that's what I've seen with it. And it seems like it actually is viable now. So thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoy, and goodbye.